students, today in this session of social we are going to continue with the chapter, that is chapter number 5, disaster, natural disaster. Okay, now in previous session we have already started with earthquake. So today we are going to start with volcanoes. Now you know that volcanoes, when it erupts, right, it has many dust particles present, lava present, small rocks are present, ashes are present, right? But how it occurs, that we are going to learn first. Now it is occurred due to the opening of earth crust. What? When the earth crust, for example, if this is a thin layer of the earth crust, but when it opens like this, right, when there is a crack between it, when it opens like this, so all the pressure that rises up and like this volcano is created. Okay, so it occurs due to the opening of earth crust. When the layer of the earth is quite weak, okay, then volcanoes can be come, okay, or we can see volcanoes in such places. Now in volcanoes, what we can see? We can see lavas, ashes, fragments, dust and gases are ejected from volcanoes. Ejected means comes out from the volcanoes. Okay, so these are the things that comes out from the volcanoes: lava, ashes, fragments, dust and gases are ejected. Now there are 4 main reasons of why volcano erupts. Okay, or what are the reasons of the volcanic eruptions? So there are 4 reasons of volcanic eruptions. Listen this carefully, students. First is high temperature. When there is high temperature in the interior of the earth, as it erupts from the interior of the earth, right, like this, right? So as it erupts from the interior of the earth, if the interior of the earth is having high temperature, then the earth crust cannot maintain the balance. So because of that, what erupt? Well, volcano erupt. Now next, when there is a magma, when there is more amount of magma in the interior of the earth. Magma means kind of molten liquid, right? That molten liquid turns into vapor, right? And that vapor goes up towards upward direction or spread towards upward direction in very heavy force. Okay, so because of that, the earth crust could not balance and volcano erupts. Okay, when gases and vapor are present in the interior of earth, when more and more gases and vapor are present in the interior of earth, then that is the reason of volcanic eruption. Now one more reason of volcanic eruption is rising of magma. When magma is rising towards upward direction, when magma rises towards upward direction, then also volcano can erupt. As this magma, this molten liquid, kind of it is like kind of a fire liquid, right? I have shown you, right, that what are molten liquid or what are magma. So that magma, when it rises, it changes slowly it changes into vapor, and in the interior of the earth already many gases and vapors are present. It mixes with it, and with the heavy force it moves upward or it rises upwards, and because of that the earth crust may open, and because of that volcanic eruption can be there. Now again we will revise the 4 main reasons of volcanic eruption. First is high temperature. Second is magma. When a lot of magma is present in the interior of the earth, high temperature in the interior of the earth, magma in the interior of the earth, gases and vapor, more and more gases and vapor in the interior of the earth, and rising of magma towards upward direction. These are the main 4 reasons of what, students? Of volcanic eruption. Now there are 3 types of volcanic eruption. It has types also, right? One is active volcano, dormant volcano and extinct volcano. These are the 3 types of volcanoes. Active, that is continuously, frequently, that used to come. Okay, dormant, not on regular basis, but sometimes it comes. Extinct, very rare. Okay, very rare such eruption occurs. Now active volcanoes in India, in Andaman and Nicobar we can see the active volcanoes. Okay, so there are three types of volcanoes: active volcanoes, dormant volcanoes and extinct volcanoes. Now volcanoes used to, if volcano occurs in some area, then it is the reason, means it causes massive destruction or heavy destruction of property. But this volcanoes, listen this carefully, okay students, this volcanoes are beneficial also. It has benefits also. You might be thinking that how natural disaster can give us benefits. Yes, these volcanoes are beneficial, students. Now how it is beneficial, let us learn. Now students, benefits of magma. As because of the lava present in the magma, the soil becomes fertile. And if the soil becomes fertile, of course fertile soil is very good for agriculture, right? So the soil becomes fertile, but when that volcano is what, the duration is the pressure, when the pressure is not that high, then it is beneficial. If the pressure is very high, then it's not that beneficial, it's destructive. Okay, but the land becomes fertile. Okay, so the land becomes fertile because of lava present in the interior of the earth. Abundant crop. If the land is fertile, one can grow abundant crop. Many crops you can grow in that particular area. So it's beneficial for farmer. Okay. Now, as it has spring water, hot water springs, right? Some volcanoes have hot water springs, right? So because of that water, many skin diseases can get cure. You can get cure many skin disease with such volcanic eruption that is having hot water spring. Okay, now minerals. Now from that interior of the earth, many minerals are present. So we can get many minerals from with the help of volcanic eruption. What we can get? Many minerals. Okay students. Now because some stones, right, in the lava, right, in the form of lava, that comes out from the volcanic eruption. After the cooling down of that lava or that stone can change into diamonds. So from volcanic eruptions you can get diamonds as well, right? So that is why it's very, very beneficial. Okay, so volcanic eruptions can give us diamonds as well. Now small rocks, some small rocks are present in the interior of the earth. When volcanic eruption occurs, that small rocks are known as lapilli. Lapilli are very much useful as it is easily molded. That stone easily molded. Normally solid substance we cannot mold it easily, but this stone that we get from the this we can say from the volcanic eruption, that stone lapilli can easily mold, and that is very much beneficial. Okay, so this is all about volcanic eruption, types of volcanoes, reasons of volcanoes and benefits of volcanoes. So we have learned about volcanoes. Now we will start about tsunami. Now students, tsunami. What is tsunami? As I told you that tsunami is due to volcanic eruption or earthquake on the sea floor. Now earthquake on the land we have learned, but when there is earthquake on below the surface, sea surface, or on the sea floor, right, then that is tsunami. Now tsunami, high oceanic waves are created. Very high waves are created when tsunami is occurred. Okay, so these high waves are known as tsunami. Students, this high waves are known as what? Tsunami. They are high and have unimaginable length. Now these waves are so high. These waves are so high and the length is unimaginable. Okay, unimaginable means you cannot even imagine, and it moves fast. Okay, it moves fast to the other areas. For example, if these are the waves. Such waves used to spread everywhere. Okay, so that is what tsunami. Okay, tsunami is having high waves. Okay, Now, their length is approximately 700 to 1600 kilometer. It means it spreads to 700 to 1600 kilometers. Just imagine. The destruction is mainly in coastal region. Okay, there is high destruction in coastal region. So that is what tsunami. Now this wave traveled with a great speed and force. Now these waves have a great speed. What it has? It has a great speed. Okay, and what it has? It has a great force as well. This waves has force and great speed. Okay. Now, other than this, by the time they reach the coast, they attain great height and the power which cause a great deal of destruction. It causes a great destruction. Okay, in the coastal region, as I told you, it normally affects the coastal region. Now, it was witnessed on 1st March 2011 in Japan. Now, in Japan, there was heavy destruction. If you will see the video on YouTube or any other channel, you will come to know about the incident, tsunami incident that occurs in Japan 2011. So, students, I wish you to go through it, okay, or I wish to see you see that video that occurs in Japan 2011 tsunami, 12th March 2011 in Japan. You must watch that video. Okay, now strong waves are created. Once the storm gets over, this waves become tall. It's become taller and taller, right? High wavelength, right? So such wave causes great destruction in coastal area. Hence they are known as destructive waves also. This tsunami is also known as destructive waves as it creates heavy destruction. Okay, so these are known as destructive waves as well. Okay, students, so this is all about tsunami. Okay, students, now we will learn about flood. Now flood, students, you all know that what is flood, right? Just a minute. Okay, now you all know that what is flood, right? The flow of excess water in a river is called flood. Flow of excess water in river is called flood. Okay, this is what flood. It means when the river water is overflow, then that is what flood. Now there are some reasons of flood. First, heavy rain in the upper course of a river. When there is heavy rain, of course when there is heavy rain, the river water will be overflow. Okay, so rain is one reason. Okay, now second reason is if a dam or a river breaks, flood occurs in the low-lying area. If the doors of the dam breaks, or if okay, now dams, right? You might be knowing that there are dams, right, constructed in some areas, right? So that dams, right, they used to close the doors so water cannot come out. But if that door breaks, then the water can come out with a force and flood can occur. Okay, students, so these are the reason of flood. Flood also is the reason of heavy destruction in coastal area, or the area, not exactly coastal area, but the area that is near to the water bodies or low lying area. When the area is low lying, the water easily spreads in such area. Okay, now flood, you can take the example of Kerala. Yeah, right, Kerala flood. So flood are what? Excess of water. Okay, students, excess of water, flow of excess of water in river, heavy rain, when dam breaks, this all are what? Flood. Okay, now students, this means we have completed till flood. Now in next session we will continue with famine, that is drought. We will start with cyclone, we will learn forest fire, and we will learn landslide. Okay, so till that keep